Hey friends, welcome back. Got another podcast for you. We haven't done one of these in a while. I believe the last one was the summer special with Sarah Stardust. So there you go. I keep looking over here. It's over here. Sorry. We have a new guest today. This is episode 9. I'm going to try to keep track of these every week or whatever. Whenever these come out, I'll try to keep track. I'm going to try to have a different guest pretty much every time, and we'll go from there. So this one's gonna be fun. We're gonna be talking about pop girls, pop music, and a few other things. We got Jacob Scheppengrell. I'm bad at names, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've got him here. 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Of course, I try to have a different person on these every time.
And I'll say too, it's Scheppengrell. That's how you say the last name is Scheppengrell.
Scheppengrell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's close enough.
Okay.
I know it's long, but that's why I have like the S too, because I know like my last name's super long. So if you just want to uh, just go with the S instead of saying the whole thing, then
That works.
yeah, nice and easy.
Right. We've got a guest here, or I'm sorry, not a guest. DJ92, that's Sebastian,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get him on the screen. I haven't done one of these in a while, so that's why I'm kind of like all over the place.
And I've never done StreamYard before, so this is my first time on StreamYard actually.
It's nice. It sometimes it has issues. I've actually done YouTube Live a couple times in the past year. I think StreamYard actually has better audio.
Yes.
YouTube Live is more like convenient though, so yeah, this will go well. Let's hope.
Yes.
So I actually have like a few questions for you
Okay.
regarding your channel. So I know you've been on YouTube for a while. How did that kind of start?
So uh gosh, it's been a couple years, but so to rewind back a little bit, when I started doing YouTube, for the amount of time I did it. So I'm very into video games and online gaming. So when I was doing online gaming, so I'm very into like reality television. So
Nice.
there was some online gaming with reality television that I was doing, and so there was a challenge. There was a challenge that we had to do, and it was an eating challenge, and we had to like combine a couple of ingredients together and uh, basically like try to eat our
So like,
ingredients that we combined together. And
was
so
it
we actually
timed?
had to upload that video on YouTube. And so that was the first video that I did on YouTube. And then I did a couple of other videos as well. I did a lip sync video. I did a Kesha lip sync video, which is actually one of my favorite videos I did because um, I actually looked up the makeup a makeup tutorial for like the lightning bolt design that Kesha has on her eye. So my sister actually did the I did the my sister painted the lightning bolt eye design,
That's cool.
the makeup on my eye for that lip sync. So that was actually one of my favorite videos I did. But those are I think the first two videos that I did, and then I did a couple of others. And um, I will say time kind of got away from me because I wanted to do more videos, but um, uh, I do think it takes a lot of commitment to make YouTube videos, and I would like to get back into it at some point when I can find like time commitment to do so. But I feel like I need to be more creative as well because it takes a lot of creative mindset to make YouTube videos sometimes.
That's true. Honestly, all of my videos I don't script and I don't edit.
Oh, really?
Part of that's because of laziness. Like I don't know. My channel started as a Lego channel, and it's slowly become like, I don't know, with podcasts and movie stuff and like CD reviews. I don't know, just like random stuff.
Yeah.
I've been on YouTube far less than you. I've been only been for like 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I started in 2020. I believe. I think it was January.
Well, I mean, it's better late than never to. It's better late than never to
Yeah,
get into music.
true. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna do like edited. I'm gonna try out editing software this year for in the summer. See how that goes.
Yeah, definitely. You should give it a go and see how it works out for you.
Well, I'll give it a try. We'll see. Um, I'm trying to think of the. I had another question. So, what kind of inspired you to like make videos? Like, what was your like? What made you motivated to start?
Um, that's a very good question. I don't really know like what actually propelled me to start, but I guess because like because I there are a lot of different YouTubers that I watch. Joey Graceffa. I used to watch Shino Marbles when she was on YouTube.
It was big for a while.
Yeah, she's hasn't made any videos for a while, but people like that, I watched their videos and I guess I just decided I wanted to give it a go myself and see how it went for me, even though I don't have exactly the creative kind of mindset that people like them do, but I wanted to give it a go and see how it turned out for me. Um, I don't really think it got me anywhere from what I did because didn't I, I didn't get a whole lot of subscribers from when I was doing it, but I feel like if I were to get back into it, I would maybe try to commit myself a little bit more and try to, be more thoughtful about, like what kind of videos I want to do because I wanted to like vlog and other stuff, and
Yeah, vlogs are
I
cool
didn't
for
get into that whole extent of doing that. So, but
saying.
it's people like that kind of just gave me the idea to give it a go and see how it went for me. And I mean, you got to start somewhere. Like I know they have like a lot of subscribers and all that, but I feel like you got to start somewhere, even if you don't get like a whole ton of subscribers. You have to start somewhere.
That's true. Yeah, it's really hard to like start out because no one watches your stuff and you keep trying these things. I went like 50 different routes. That's bad. That's not a good thing to do, which I learned way too late.
Well, that's okay. I mean, you try different things, but I mean, there's always. I'm sure there are like ways to probably keep trying, and then eventually you might like land something that works.
Yeah, I might do more vlogs this year. I don't know. There's a lot of them out there though, so
Yes,
who
definitely.
knows? I don't know. But yeah, do you like post onto your channel anymore, or do you just like let it be and don't think about it again?
Quite honestly, I kind of just let it be. Really, I haven't actually made any videos since I made my last video. And quite honestly, since I haven't even been on my channel in a while, I don't even remember what the ever last video I did was. But I kind of have just let it be. But yeah, maybe in the future, I will think about like trying to like jumpstart back into making videos again. But as far as like my previous channel, I kind of just let it be.
Okay, that's fair. I actually I was gonna say I have a second channel, but I haven't really done anything with it. So it's whatever. I'm just lazy. That's why content doesn't come out as much anymore for me.
But that's okay. I mean, like we have lives too. So I mean, whenever you get around actually like putting content out there.
Yeah, I try. I mostly just do live streams now just because it's easier and because I don't have a lot of storage anymore on my phone because I can't record that much. So I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so you had, I know pop music, pop girls. That's something we both have in common.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, like besides that?
I mean, not that I can think of. If you have other things that you want to talk about, like I'm very open when it comes to talking about things. So if you can think of anything you want to talk about, like because I mean, I'm not very good at coming up with topics to talk about. So if there's anything you want to talk about, like I'm all for like open discussion on things.
I'm actually really bad at switching topics, like from one point to the next. It's terrible. I'm so bad at that. Like, it's
That's
just a
okay.
flaw.
I'm
Yeah.
the same way. I'm the same way. So we're in the same boat.
Okay. Well, it took me forever to actually pick a thumbnail because there's so many like out there.
Yes.
I think the one I chose is okay. I think Beyonce's on there. I want to say maybe Gaga. I know Dua and Ariana are on there. I think a few others.
I think you put Taylor Swift on there too.
Yeah, she's on there. Of
Yes.
course, she's everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. She's
It's
everywhere.
it's getting a little annoying, to be honest.
It is. It is. I'm right there with you.
I mean, I remember my sister going through a big Taylor Swift phase. I want to say this was like 2007, 2008. Because
Yeah.
she's younger than me. I've got two younger sisters, and they both went through like Jonas Brothers, Selena Gomez, uh,
Like
other
Disney
ones.
artists.
Yeah, like Miley Cyrus,
Yes.
a lot of the Disney stuff. I didn't really get into them as much. Like when I was younger, I didn't really buy a lot of CDs. Like I mainly got mine from like birthdays and stuff, Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Justin Bieber was a big one too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was.
He was big. I feel like he was bigger like a few years ago. Now he's just kind of there.
Yeah. He's there now, and yeah. I remember when he like first blew up though, and everyone was kind of just like raving about
Yeah,
how everyone was like raving about him, and I was like, I don't know what people were. I didn't understand it, but I will admit, like, I do think he put out a couple of bops though. But I mean, I feel like he's actually gotten better over the years because when he first started out, I didn't think he was that good. But over the years, he got. I think his voice got better because I remember like there was this whole thing that where people were saying that he was like taking drugs or something to like make his voice sound better or something.
what? That's insane. I
There
mean,
was
it could.
something about that. I don't necessarily know if I believe that, but I just remember there being a whole lot of talk about that, but I don't
That's
know.
great. I don't believe that, but it whatever. It could be true. Who knows?
Yeah. But we're talking about the pop girlies,
Yeah,
not the pop
girls.
guys.
Let's leave the boys out in the corner.
Boys into the corner, boys out, girls in.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you, who's your like, if you were to choose one pop girl for the rest of your life to listen to, like, if there's only one option, who would it be?
Oh,
Like,
gosh,
if you're a stan for someone.
that is a very, very good question. I feel like that's so hard to choose because there are so many good ones. But I would if I absolutely had to pick one. Gosh, I feel like it's impossible to just narrow in on one because when you have so many that you like, it's just really hard to narrow in on one. However, I will say I have followed Lady Gaga since the beginning. So if I had a choice, I would probably say her because I remember my sister actually introduced me. My sister introduced me to her music after I think after her first or second album came out, and I was just I was hooked. So
That's
um,
she's
I I think she's very talented, and the one thing I appreciate about her too, I haven't seen her in concert, but I know that there are a lot of artists that don't like sing live when they perform live, but
Right.
she's one of those artists that actually like performs live. She doesn't just like lip sync. She actually performs live, and that's something that I appreciate about her, even though I've never like seen her in concert.
Oh, that's fair. She's honestly, I haven't really. I know some of her singles, I should have wrote these down. I'm so bad at remembering things.
Do you need me to help you remember a couple? Because I can.
Yes, not TikTok. Sorry, that's Kesha.
So there was Just Dance, and then the
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi,
Um,
um,
that's
and then I think like on the other album she had the telephone song with Beyonce.
yeah. I haven't heard that in a long time, but yeah. Bloody Mary. That's more recent.
Yes, and Born This Way.
Yeah. What's
Uh,
the one she did with Bradley Cooper?
oh, that's Shallow from A Star Is Born.
Yeah, yeah. I know that one. I
But
know a
I
lot of her bigger ones.
yeah, but I just think she's very talented, and yeah, I do think she's one of the best pop artists out there right now.
I would agree. I don't know how old she is, but she seems to be aging pretty well.
Yeah, I think she's in her. I think she last time that I checked, she's in like her late 30s, but she still sounds incredible.
I just remembered one from her first album. I think Love Game from um the first album. I'm not super familiar with her like album, so yeah, you'll have to help me with that.
Absolutely. And how about you? If you had to pick one to, pick, if you had to pick one, what would your choice be if you had to pick one?
Mm, more recently,
I can guess who you would probably say, but
you know, so I'm a big fan of Dua Lipa. I'm actually wearing a shirt. If I don't know if you can see it,
I
it's
do leave a shirt. Okay.
her new album.
Okay. I like that shirt.
It's nice. I would probably say Dua. I wasn't like a fan when she first started making music. I think like 2017, I want to say was the first album. I think it was
Correct.
self-titled.
Correct.
And I kind of started hearing more of her. Like I think Last Dance maybe was one of them. Thinking About You maybe, and like New Rules obviously.
Yeah,
And
I remember when she first came out with New Rules, and I was like, I really enjoyed that song. And yeah, I think she's put out a couple of um, I think she's put out a couple of really good songs as well.
yeah, I didn't really get into her debut that much. It was kind of when Future Nostalgia came out, like I guess 2020, 2021. That's when I kind of started to learn more about her.
Yeah,
And then I think I want to say 2022, like December, it was New Year's, I believe. And I just kind of binged I don't know why I did this. I was like at my aunt's house and we were just kind of like vibing and I'm like I had my earbuds in. I'm like, this Dua Lipa sounds pretty awesome. Let's just kind of go through every single song. I don't know. Maybe it's an autism thing, but I just binge like everything from that album, all of her like original work. Just in that day, that night, I just kind of binged all of it, and it just that at that point, I became a fan, huge fan.
I love that. Yeah, I've been a fan of her since I first heard like when New Rules first came out. I mean I was a fan right away from that. But yeah, I feel like she's made a lot of good songs. I feel like she never misses chances to make make hits because I feel like she's always came out with hits through all of her albums.
Yeah, I'd agree. Um, I got into future nostalgia kind of after after it blew up in
Yeah,
quarantine. That that was I think that was one of the first albums I bought here. It might have been because I bought it pretty early when so we moved here in 2019, I want to say, and so kind of right after that, I started getting into her stuff,
I
and I
love
love
that.
her aesthetic. It's so like I don't know what's the word. It's retro, but it has this like glamorous vibe. I don't know what how to describe it, but her vibe, it's so like confident, you know?
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I think she does have a very like a very confident style about her music.
Yeah. And I honestly Future Nostalgia is one of my favorite albums that I've bought and just I've heard it probably like 5 or 6 times. Like it just like runs so smooth. I don't know. It's something about it.
Yeah, I like the I also liked that album as well. I thought Future Nostalgia was a good album too.
It's like a very good album to like dance to, but also it has some good lyrics.
Yeah, I definitely think so as well.
I've
And I
heard
think
Oh, sorry, you can continue.
I was gonna say too, she did a song with Miley Cyrus, and
Yeah,
I
Prisoner.
really liked that one too. It was called like Prisoner, and it was a song she did with Miley Cyrus, and I absolutely loved that one too. I thought they sounded very good together.
Yeah, because Miley has this very sultry, kind of deeper voice, and same with Dua. Hers is a little different. It's more like huskier, I feel like.
But that's all I was gonna say is that I like that collaboration with her and Miley.
Yeah, I haven't really kept up with Miley very much. I know some of her albums, but not like I'm not super familiar, but I know there's big fans of her. She's got a great voice for sure.
Yes, I've been a fan of hers since like the Hannah Montana days because she was Hannah Montana on Disney. But then,
Right.
as soon as and then yeah, I will admit I'm a fan of her. Like I like her music, and I will say I think like people were a little hard on her only because like she as soon as she was done with Disney, she went and like changed her image
Right.
and I feel like people were really hard on her when she changed her image um and I think like lately she's kind of like upped her game a little bit with like what she's been putting out. Like she's been putting out um uh, like she's been experimenting with like different like sounds with her music, and I have to say I kind of appreciate that she's upped her game a bit, and she's kind of steered away from the Disney girl image, and um she came into her own and started putting out like I guess like more mature songs that steered
De-
away from the Disney image.
yeah, because she's definitely not that young anymore.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I admire that about her. She's not one that comes to mind immediately for me. I don't know. I guess I go to specific pop girls. I guess. Um,
Yes.
I'm trying to think of some other ones. Tay McRae more recently.
Yes. Yeah. I really like her. I really like her. I think I remember like I didn't know that because I used to watch So You Think You Can Dance, and I know she was on So You Think You Can Dance before
And
her
she's a
mu
more. I feel like she's more better as a dancer than a singer.
yeah. I mean, I like her because I think she's a good singer, but she's also a good dancer too, and it kind of shows. But I again, I don't feel like she misses a beat because she doesn't miss a beat because I think she puts out some really catchy music.
Yeah. Um, we've got a couple comments from DJ92. Actually, three of them. He said Dua Lipa's a great singer. I don't know how to put these up on the. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. You did it. You figured
Okay,
it out.
still got it. Okay. Yeah, great singer. I agree. I love my favorite part about Dua is her like she can go really high, but also she has this natural deep bass. I don't know any music terms like in terms of voices, but the way she sings, it's very like husky, kind of. I don't know how you say it, but she has a very deep, resonant type of voice, which I like a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she can go high and yeah, she's got a high range and she can go low too. So she has both of those. She's got the high range and she's got the low range.
Agreed. I've got this is for something else, but I've got the future nostalgia here just to see that real quick.
Oh yes, yes,
It's in a different packaging though. It's a little more fragile because it's not like a regular case.
yeah,
Yeah, I love the look of this. It's so like bad bitch.
yeah.
I
It gives
love how
off that. It's yeah. It just yeah. It gives off that. Yeah, no. It gives off the. It gives off like I'm a cool like gives off like I'm a cool bad girl vibe.
right. Yeah, I love this thing. I like the presentation and like this the whole photo shoot side of it.
Yes, that's really well done.
Yeah. I just my only complaint about this like album is the little booklet. It's not very like there's not much. It's just like the lyrics and that's it. It's a little
Yeah,
lame.
well, it's helpful to have lyrics too in case you need, if you need to remember the words. But
Yeah,
but I feel like once you listen to music a lot and you've heard it enough, you're able to like pick up on the lyrics and everything.
right. It's just kind of a complaint for me because I feel like some other albums have like this doesn't have a lot of pictures in the little book, which I feel like it's a little lame, but
I mean, that's understandable. I feel like that's a valid. I feel like that's a valid complaint.
I mean, it was in 2020, so I'm sure she couldn't go out very much.
Yeah, she had to work with what she had to work with.
Yeah, and she pulled out a banger.
She
Sure.
Yeah, she pulled out bangers from the album because I think there were a couple of songs from the album that went to the radio.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about Good in Bed.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's funny, but it's just like the one I don't really come back to a lot. And same with the last one, Boys Will Be Boys.
Oh yes, yeah. I do like the one the one that I remember is "Don't Start Now." That's the one I
Oh, yeah.
remember.
That's the second one. Yeah. I think I like Break My Heart a little bit more than that one, but
Yeah.
they're both bangers. Like pretty much all of these are bangers, especially like Levitating.
Oh, I love levitating. Yeah, I like levitating too. But I think there's a version that has because there she did that with the rap. There's a version with the rap in it, and then there's a version without rap in it. I
Right.
actually like it better without the rap in it.
The standard one has the solo version.
Yeah, I like the solo version. I don't like the version that has the rap in it. I don't think the rap adds anything to it.
Honestly, I'm kind of the opposite. I love the baby's verses, but that's just me. Maybe it was just played too much.
Yeah, I feel like because I think they play that version. They play that version more than the one. They play that version on the radio more than they do the solo version. So maybe that's why.
That's could be possible. Honestly, of all of these, I like Pretty Please the best.
Oh yes, yeah, that's a good one.
My reasoning is because I noticed this like over time. It kind of changes the more you go into it. So the first part is pretty simple, just has like a little bit of drums and that's it. But then the more she sings, the more instruments come in, and at the very end, it just explodes like with all this different sound. It's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I always think she comes up with really. I think she always comes up with really good sounds with her music.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is like I love this album. Like even the two songs I don't love, I'll still give it a 10. You know.
Yeah, you gotta give her. She gotta give her credit where it's due. Because even if you don't like the music, you still gotta admit she delivers.
I agree. So DJ's got two of hers. He's got her self-titled and the new one, Radical Optimism.
Yes.
I would say I like Radical Optimism much more than her original.
I mean, I'll be honest, I have not actually listened to Radical Optimism. However, I do know that um, I do remember she released that song for the Barbie movie Dance Tonight, I think.
Yeah,
I do know she released that, but I have not listened to Radical Optimism. So
it's worth it. It's definitely a different sound. Don't expect the future nostalgia. That's pretty much over for her.
done and over.
Yeah, but I think I think his version is different. He's got this is her debut, but this isn't her original. It's like a re-release. It's like a deluxe or something.
Yeah.
It's cool though. Look how many track. Oh wait, hold on. I have to take this out of this sleeve.
That's a lot of tracks.
This has 2 discs. That's why it's so big.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that one with yeah, no, that's the other one I was thinking of. I was trying to remember that other song of hers that I liked. The one that she has with Calvin Harris, that One Kiss song is really good. I
One
like that.
Kiss.
Yeah.
One Kiss is so good.
I love it.
It's so I honestly Calvin Harris. I bought his Funk Wave bounces because there's a lot of guest features on there. I bought those. They're great.
Yes, he's really good for like a DJ artist, and I actually enjoy a lot of his collaborations.
Same.
But that was when I heard that song, I was like, okay, yeah, I like this, and anytime I hear it, I always find myself singing along with it because I just like to sing along with it.
I agree. I'd say I have a lot of favorites on this project. Lost in Your Light with Miguel is great.
Yes.
And Hotter Than Hell, iconic.
It's all iconic.
Be the One is great. IDGAF, that one really blew me away.
Yes.
Blow Your Mind, so good.
It's all iconic. She's iconic for a reason.
Yep. New Rules, of course. Last Dance is really good.
Yeah, I like Last Dance as well.
Honestly, if I had to pick a favorite of these, I'd probably say Kiss and Make Up with Blackpink.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That one's really good. And One Kiss, obviously. Electricity, it's okay. And then
Electricity is more. Yeah, I'm only okay on Electricity as well. I was so on that one.
It's more like a club song.
Yes, it definitely is.
No Lie is really good with Sean Paul.
Oh yes, that's good. That one's good as well.
I like this one. It's not bad, but the presentation is a little bland.
Yeah.
Just kind of
she could put a little more glamour in that because she could put a little more glamour in that.
I mean, the cover's amazing.
Yeah, that's a fierce pose.
True. Yeah. I mean, she gave us the shiny cover.
Yeah.
So that's something.
She could have. Yeah, I agree. I think that she could have gone like a little more cool, like a little more glamour on the CD. But that cover, that cover of the album is
so good. It's so good. Here's our new one. The cool thing about this is actually the CD has the cover that switches.
What? Oh my goodness!
It's so cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I don't think I've ever seen a lot of CDs that have the switching thing.
I honestly don't think I have either.
But there's the track list if you want to see.
The track list. Yeah. Yeah. I. The one. Yeah. I do know of Houdini. They play that. Houdini plays on the radio a lot.
True. Same with.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the album and listen because
honestly, it's not very long. I think it's only like, I want to say 38 minutes. It runs very quick.
Oh my goodness.
Not in a bad way. It's just very fast.
Yeah.
But this is great. I like the
Oh, that's a good shot.
yeah. This one really went hard with the
Yeah,
photos.
she went hard with that, and I she goes hard with the photos because that pose on the other CD, and then these
There's
pictures, she goes hard.
there's a little bit.
That's pretty.
Yeah, the it's cool because it's like kind of like a poster. Because if you open it up, it has like
That is really cool.
yeah, it's way better than the debut where there's like nothing on there.
Right.
Even the CD itself is actually really cool. I'll show that real quick.
Oh,
It's very nice.
okay. Yeah, that looks better than the other one.
Yeah, it's very nice. I think she worked with Tame Impala on this record.
Oh, okay.
So it has kind of like this a little bit of like synth pop, a little bit of like, I guess folk, um, maybe a little bit of R&B. It has a lot of like electro pop.
Yeah, I'm familiar with electropop, so
I wanted to show one more thing.
okay.
Hold on, it's the disc for Future Nostalgia.
Ooh, I like that.
I love the font for her logo. It's so cool.
That is so nice. I actually like that too. That's very pretty.
Yeah, I have actually the diff. I love this album so much. I bought two other ones of it.
Oh, really? You have 3 copies?
Yeah, I have the one I you know what, might as well. If I can find them. They're kind of like shoved in here. I have the club remix or whatever the heck it is. It's like club. Hold on. It's Club Future Nostalgia. I changed the cover. Or I swapped it.
Oh, very nice.
And it's like it has the regular in it, but it also has like a bunch of remixes.
Oh, that is so neat.
Yeah. And this disc is pink, by the way. I think that's so cool.
I love it.
It's honestly I haven't listened to the remixes yet, just because I'm not much of a remix fan.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You may listen and you may decide because I like to listen to oh, that is. Oh, I love the pink color. I actually think that looks better with the pink color.
Same.
And she's rocking the pink too.
Yeah.
Um, but you never know. You might like the remixes because sometimes the remixes actually turn out to be good and you just don't know it. Oh,
Yeah.
I like the club lettering.
It's very nice. This is the I think the one Prisoners on this one. It's the Moonlight edition.
Ooh, I like that. I like that shot of her.
It's very nice. You can see all there's a lot of tracks on here.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, I love all these collabs. They're so good. I'd say my favorite is probably I kind of have two favorites. It's either Not My Problem with JID or Fever with Angel.
Hmm.
Yeah, or even We're Good. There's a lot of great ones on here. Yeah, there's the inside.
Oh, I love. Oh yeah. That's another good shot.
Yep,
Amazing.
it's really good. The only bad part about this is the book is really short. Like it's look how short this is. It's
Oh,
like
you're making the book short.
it's like very few pages. I think maybe 6 pages in total,
Oh,
and it's not very exciting.
girl, come on now. You can do better.
Yeah,
Give us
but
longer. Give us longer books.
yeah.
But I mean, I can tell. Like, I think like before she got into music, she was a model before she got into music. So I mean, her poses are very fierce. So
Oh yeah.
she was a model before she got into music. So that kind of makes sense.
I always forget that. Yeah, she can definitely rock pictures.
Yeah, she can rock pictures with her poses.
So DJ, yeah, we've been to some Barnes and Nobles and stuff, and that this album is really hard to get, like for vinyl. Future Nostalgia.
Oh,
It's just very like popular, so it's hard to find it.
Yeah, well, maybe one of these days you'll find the vinyl. You'll get lucky and you'll find the vinyl.
Yeah, speaking of Get Lucky, Daft Punk's Random Access Memories. I don't know if you know that album.
Um, I don't think I know that album, but I know of Daft Punk. I've heard their music.
Okay. Well, that album for him is also very hard to find. Like we haven't been able to find it anywhere.
So it's like a treasure hunt trying to find the vinyl.
Yeah, even with CDs, it's a little hard to find some, you know.
It's like do you have anything on your do you have any CDs that are on your like for you? Are there any CDs that you are after to get next?
Well, to be honest, um, not really. I mean, I guess Justin Timberlake, the 2020 experience, maybe that's one that I'm maybe hoping to get in the summer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And I know you said you got like I know you said you got like Ariana's CD, but you haven't like opened it yet. But
Oh yeah. I haven't.
you need to open it and listen to it. I'm telling you, that
No,
is
I know. Well, here's the thing. I don't really. I'm trying to do like a review a week, and so I did a poll on my channel, like which one do you want to see? So these I haven't opened yet.
uh
Sunshine.
oh yes, yes.
That's the new one that just came out. I actually got this from a friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know some of these, but yeah, this is one that's on the poll. This is her horny era.
I like that. I actually like that album. It has some good songs.
I know. Actually, I've heard most of them, but yeah, I haven't opened it yet because I'm waiting to see what people want to hear.
I'm curious to know what people are going to vote for because I actually think both of those albums are good. Like I listened to the uh, oh yeah, that one's good too.
Sweetener.
Yes,
I know most of these, or I've heard most of them.
yes, yeah. I actually think that I actually think that one's the best one of the that album's the best one of the three.
I love Pharrell's production on Sweetener. It's so like it's kind of refreshing because it's a different style for her, you know.
Yeah, and
I'm
it's
a big
crazy. And people shouldn't just. I always say the one thing I always say about her is that people shouldn't just put her in the pop category because she has the Broadway background too, and
yeah,
so she's not just a pop girl; she's a Broadway girl too. But she
true.
could sing. She could sing anything.
That's true. Yeah, I've the over the last like 7 months, 6 months, whenever Wicked came out, I think that was November. After
Yes.
I was kind of like, I don't know what happened. I'm like, so Ariana's great. Let's kind of go back and see her whole like discography. That's what I've been doing recently, like for these past months, kind of going through these albums.
Yeah, that's very smart. And I mean, I've never seen. I remember too, like I know she has a Broadway background, but she always said that. I remember when they announced it, well, because she's in Wicked. I remember when they announced the casting for Wicked. Like I was really happy for her because she had always said that Glinda was her dream role. So I was actually happy for her that she got her dream role in Wicked.
She was the best part. Like her like mean energy kind of was it was fun to watch. Like she was
Yeah,
just kind of a fun flip flop kind of character.
yeah, and she and the art girl, like their voices, like she and Cynthia Erivo, their voices just kind of like really went in sync together, and that's the I thought they both did a great job.
I agree. I'm excited for the second one. I think they're actually re-releasing the first Wicked
Yeah,
before.
yeah, that's
No,
right, and they're including a trailer in it for, or they're I think they're including a trailer for part two, and when they re-release it.
that that'll be a long time at the theater, but that's yeah, I'm fine.
And I'm actually, I will say too, like I've seen Wicked on Broadway too, and just like when you watch it on stage, it's an experience itself because listening to Defying Gravity, on stage, well, watching it being performed on stage, quite an experience, especially when they belt the high note in defying gravity. It's just like it's quite the experience. I love it.
Right. Yeah. It's been, yeah, we could just kind of maybe go back because with Ariana, I always like I heard a lot of her big songs, but I've never like listened to any albums. So this
Yeah,
was they're all new to me pretty much.
yeah, and that's the thing too. I always thought like I only knew her for a while. I only knew her for Nickelodeon because she was on Victorious on Nickelodeon, and then um, you know, um, I don't remember how I came across her music, but um, I think she had sung something for Nickelodeon, and that's how I found out she could sing. And I was just like, this girl is very talented and she can sing.
That's
But
true.
I think that's how I came across her. That's how I came across her music was because she sang something on Nickelodeon, and that's how I sort of got involved into her music.
Yeah, pretty much same for me. I love Victorious. I think it's aged really well.
It has aged really well.
A lot of the jokes and it's just like fun to watch, you know.
Yeah, I feel like rewatching it.
Same. I want to get it on DVD at some point, but I don't think they have the whole show. I think it's just season 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
it's I don't I think it's on Paramount Plus, I believe, like the whole
Yeah, I think it is because I have Paramount. I have Paramount Plus, and I think it is on there.
but it's weird. I watched it a while back, like rewatched some of the season 3 and like it's weird. Some of it's on Netflix and some of it's like not.
Hmm.
It's kind of bizarre.
Weird. That's very strange.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like a rights issue or something.
Probably.
Because Sam and Cat's on there too,
Yes.
which is it's only like one season.
Yeah. I remember when that came out, and iCarly used to, but iCarly used to be my show too. So
That was more my sister's jam. I was definitely more Victorious because I like the music's part of it and also just like the different like scenarios and the different hijinks everyone gets into.
oh yeah,
It's just more of like I like the humor better. It's a little bit more mature than iCarly's. I feel like at some points.
yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right about that for sure.
Yeah, I like honestly when I was watching Victorious, I didn't really pay attention that Ariana was in the cast. Like I didn't really know any of the cast. I just watched it because it was fun.
Yeah.
But now a lot of these like Victoria Justice is kind of big, and like Leon Thomas, you know.
Oh yeah, and Victoria Justice went into music too because I know she's dropped some songs as well.
Yeah, I want to say she has like 2 albums, maybe 3. She just released a new song. I think I don't remember what it's called. Maybe it no, it's not Gold. That's old. I don't know. I know she released a new song.
Yeah, I think she's getting into music more, and yeah, I think she dropped a new I think she dropped a new song not too long ago. But I remember like she sang on the Victoria soundtrack. So
Yeah. Speaking of those, I bought those recently. Um, I think I might actually listen to them in the summer because I feel like they're a good summer like album. I feel like I
yeah,
got
I think so.
I got the first two, not the third one because it's only like in a magazine for some reason. I don't know. Where's this the original?
Oh yes, yes. I have two songs. I actually have two songs from that album on my playlist.
That's cool. I know most of these. That's true.
Because the two I have on my playlist are um, uh, the two that I have are All I Want Is Everything and Finally Falling. Those are the two I have on my playlist.
Nice.
And there's another song called Make It in America, I think. Um, and I like that one, but it's not on my playlist. Maybe it's on that album.
There's not many. There's like 7 songs.
Oh, oh yeah, the first one up there, "Making It America." That I like that one.
That one's good. Yeah, I like. Honestly, my favorite is probably "Countdown" from this one. Yeah, they're all great.
Yeah,
I
they're all good songs.
yeah, they're kind of slept on, you know.
Yes, I think they are too.
Hold on, this just kind of collapsed. To give me a second.
You're okay.
That's the bad part about like they kind of like to fall over sometimes.
Yeah, but it happens. It happens.
It does. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. I did listen to this one.
Oh yes, yes. That's
Dangerous.
a that's a good album.
It is. I do think it's a little bit too long. That's kind of like my one complaint.
Yeah, yeah, I like Dangerous Woman, Into You, thinking about you. I like the one with Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Yeah, I think there are a lot of good songs on there.
I agree. I like New Better Forever Boy too. That one's really cool.
You make me feel like a dangerous woman. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think the song from that album that I really like. Thank You Next. Thank You Next.
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
I love that one.
Honestly, my favorite is the last track.
Break up with your girlfriend on board. Yeah, that one was good too.
It's very like bratty, like sassy kind of.
Yeah, and then she had a song called Boyfriend that she made with somebody,
Social
but
House.
yeah, she had a song called Boyfriend. I don't think it made it on any of the albums, but it was a song that she released and it was just like super catchy.
Yeah, I love that one. Like recently, I've been listening to that a lot.
Yeah, it's such a good song. I'm like, why didn't she put this on the album? Because it's really catchy.
You know what? I think the reason why is because it's more of Social House's song. It's not really hers.
Probably, probably.
That's the only reason I can really give.
Yeah, I think you're right. Probably.
Because it's more there. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Yes,
This
I remember that album too.
honestly, this is probably the album that got me into her. Because Break Free was the first one I heard.
Yes, I love Break Free. Problem's good as well. Um,
Break Your Heart Right Back is so good.
yes, and just a little bit of Your Heart is good.
I think Harry Styles wrote that.
And just the one with The Weekend is good. Love Me Harder.
Oh yeah,
I think they're all good.
I agree. Yeah, I've heard this one multiple times. Hands on Me is really funny with ASAP Ferg. It's so ridiculous. One Last Time too. That one's really good.
Oh, they're all good. They're all good. I don't think she misses. She misses too. She creates hits.
Yeah, true. I have her debut somewhere. I haven't listened to it yet, but I know some of them, like Popular Song.
Oh yes, popular song and um yeah, I
Baby I.
Baby I. Yes, that one's catchy. I love that one.
I think Be My Babe. No.
There's one called Almost is Never Enough.
Yeah, I know that one. With
Almost is never enough.
Nathan Sykes.
Yes.
Nathan. He's British. I know that. Where the frick is it?
Are you trying to find another album?
Hold on. Okay.
That one, yes.
Yes. But it's weird. There's like a black background, and then you go to the back, and it's bright pink.
It's colorful. Baby, I. Um. Oh yeah, the way with Mac Miller is really good.
True. Right There's really good with Big Sean.
Yes, that one's good as well. Yeah, I have to say, yeah, yeah, I remember when I listened to the album, I thought I had a lot of good songs on it.
Would you recommend? So, which one would you recommend listening to? Like of all of those four?
Um, I mean, I like The Way with. There's one called The Way with Mac Miller. I like that one. Baby I is probably. I think Baby I is probably my favorite one. Um, but I think they're all good. I mean, I think overall all the songs are good. But my favorite, well, and I like Popular Song too.
Yeah.
Um, but I think my favorite is Baby I.
Okay. I honestly, You'll Never Know is one that I've been loving.
Which
It's
one?
You'll Never Know.
Oh yes, yes, that one. That one's really good.
There's like a specific part. I don't know. It's like the way she stacks the vocals. I don't know how to explain it, but there's a specific part. At some point, I'll have to point that out.
Yes, definitely.
Now, which one of her albums is your like of the ones like? Okay, let's see. Yours truly, Sweetener, Eternal Sunshine, or Positions. Which one would you recommend of those? Like first.
Well, I would say I like. I think yours truly would probably be my first.
Is that the one you go? Is that like your favorite from her?
I would say yeah, I would say that one's my favorite of those four.
It's got
Um,
R&B from what I hear.
what's that?
It's got a lot of R&B influence.
Yes, yeah. There's definitely some R&B influence, but I I I like it. So I would say yeah. So yours truly, and then I like uh, uh,
It's hard.
sweet. I would say sweetener for number two. Um, and then the other two. Um, remind me again with the other two were besides
Positions,
positions
and then
and
Eternal Sunshine.
um yeah, I would say positions and then eternal sunshine.
That's
You know,
fair.
how they are now. Yours truly, sweetener positions and then eternal sun or the sunshine one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then. That's, that'll be fun to kind of go through. I still need to listen to, speaking of pop girls, Ava Max.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she is so good.
It's underrated. Like, no
I
one.
remember when Sweet as Psycho, when Sweet as Psycho. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that song. It kind of it's funny because when I first heard it, I was like, this reminds me of somebody. It reminded me of like somebody that I used to work with.
Interesting. Were they also a fan of pop?
Um, I don't think they were, but it's just well, it not so much from a musical standpoint, but just like from personality wise, I think that this person just kind of like fit the description of what she's, singing about in the song. Not like in a not in like a mean way, of course, but just like, just the way she was describing in the song. It just reminded me of somebody that I used to work with, their personality.
She's. Yeah, I don't see people talk about her very much.
I know. I feel like she's slept on.
Yeah, I.
Because even like she did like she did a whole she did a collab with one of the EDM DJ people.
David Guetta,
Yes, so that song she did with David Guetta was really good.
the Alphaville collab, or the Forever
Yes,
Young.
yeah, Forever Young.
Yeah, that one's so good. It's almost starts like a ballad, then it goes into like EDM kind of.
Yeah, and I've actually listened to one of the remixes, and I actually like the remix too.
Yeah, I've heard of quite a few of hers, like the Motto, Spot of Fake. A lot of her singles. Diamonds and Dance Floors. That's another one.
Yes.
Uh, there's other ones.
Oh, Kings and Queens.
Yes. Have you actually heard the part two of that? There's a part two where it has two features.
I didn't know that. No, 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 I haven't. I didn't know there was a part two for that song.
I didn't for a long time either until I just saw it randomly on YouTube. It it's got Saweetie and what's the other guy? He's not a rapper. I guess he's a rapper. It has two features. I forgot the name of the guy, but yeah, it's really cool.
I will have to go. I will have to check that out then.
I like her stuff. There's what? I know there's more. Oh, Million Dollar Baby.
Yes, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. Maybe You're the Problem. That's another one. There's more. I know there's more. I have her. I know she has another album coming out.
Oh, really?
I think it's supposed to be coming out in fall. I don't know. There's not a lot of like. She's not giving us a lot of anything yet. It's like very secret.
It's very secret, but I feel like she needs to give people something to like talk about her more too.
She came out with a new song, Lost Your Faith, I think.
Yes.
I didn't hear that yet. But I'm so lazy. I have both of her albums, but I haven't listened to any of it because I'm just so lazy.
There's nothing wrong with being lazy.
So, probably in the summer because I have a lot of summer like listening I have to do anyway for a lot of these. So
yeah, you got the time. You can fly right through listening to all of it.
I think her second one's like pretty short, like it's like 36 minutes, something like that.
Oh my goodness.
And then same with her original. What's her? Oh, Heaven and Hell. That's her original.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
It's got a cool aesthetic. Might as well real quick. I've got it somewhere. Again, this whole thing kind of collapsed. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh yes, yes.
It's got a cool look. Apparently, the song kind of changed.
I love that.
It's really nice.
Again, she's giving like Dua Lipa. I think she gives off like cool bad girl vibes.
Yeah, I agree. There's her second one.
I love that.
Such a cool cover.
Yes. I love the diamond. That's so pretty.
Just very. Yeah, I'll listen to those for sure. I take forever with reviews just because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not as organized as I used to be.
That's okay. I'm the same way. I used to be really organized and not as organized as I used to be either. So I'm in that very much in the same boat.
Yeah. I think the last album I reviewed was Daft Punk, Human After All, I think. It's their third one. I think that was the last one.
I don't remember. See, I'm not listening to like their full albums, but I know their I know a lot of their songs, but I haven't listened to like their full albums.
They're pretty long, a lot of them, which they're kind of electronic, which makes sense, but they are pretty long projects.
Yeah.
So I'd probably pick and choose. I'd probably recommend their last album, Random Access Memories, or their second one, Discovery. That's very disco.
Because I know that one song is called like One More Time, like
it kind of started the album, yeah.
Yeah, because it's got that disco-y feel to it.
It's very future nostalgia before that came out.
A long time before it came out.
Yeah, 2001, so quite a bit.
Yes.
We got another comment here. One sec. Oh, have you seen that stupid AI phone ad in theater?
I don't think so. I don't know what this is.
It's so cringy. It's like these two phones, and they're doing the Wicked bit where they're doing like song, and it's so bad. Like, it's like Google Pixel 9 or whatever. It's so trash. I think it's only I was gonna say it's only plays in Wicked showings, but I could be wrong. And they have another one which is arguably worse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it he
I
loves
might
to.
need to look. I may need to look this that up.
Yeah, it's something for sure. Oh, Defying Gravity. Yeah.
Defying gravity.
Honestly, I don't care for that song as much as everyone else does.
It's my favorite song actually. I like what it's my favorite song, and then I like pop. I like popular.
Popular
Um,
favorite.
yeah, and then I like the Wizard. The Wizard and I is my other favorite.
Yeah, that one's really good. Honestly, Jeff Goldblum can sing okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I was like I wasn't sure if he could sing or not, but I actually don't think he did a bad job.
He was pretty good. He wasn't in it that much, but he did okay. I think
Yeah,
as much as he could. Same with Michelle Yeoh.
yeah, I like her, and I was excited when they cast her, but I mean, I give her her props because she definitely tried with the singing, even though it wasn't great, but she still tried, so I give her props.
Yeah, she did. They all did pretty good. I wonder if they're gonna do anything major in the second one where they're gonna like kill someone off or like I don't know, show blood or
I
something.
have no idea, but I just remember like when I saw it in theaters, I remember everybody was basically like applauding at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
So
it's such a good way to end it.
it's just like part two coming soon. Applause.
Yeah, come see you. Yeah, they didn't market it as like part one. It was just Wicked.
Yeah, they did a good job with promoting it. And there, I remember I even saw like a little like behind the scenes thing where they showed them what they did like a little behind the scenes thing. They actually sang live for the
Oh,
movie. They didn't just like record in the album and then like lip sync. They actually sang everything live. So I think that's pretty incredible.
that's true. Yeah, it's better when you get live singers for sure.
Yeah, because I saw a little clip of them like singing live when they were filming the movie, and they were like so like in sync. It was like wow.
I mean, they're
and
both Broadway, so
and and like the crew members were like the crew members were like tearing up during it. And I was like, I don't blame them for tearing up because if you got to be in the presence to see that, then that is pretty cool.
that's true.
If you had Ariana and Cynthia standing right there in front of you singing.
Imagine they're like sing battling. That'd be funny. I don't think I.
Yes.
But yeah, I would say I keep tabs on Dua the most of all the singers. I'm a big fan of. I was gonna say Taylor Swift, but not. I like a lot of her singles.
My whole opinion on her is that um, I'm not crazy about her, but I will say that she does have good songs.
Right.
But I also don't get the hype about her either because she's got like this whole fan base, and I would just actually love to know from people in her fan base, like what well, I like what makes her like so likable and all that because I mean I do like some of her songs, but I feel like a lot of it's just like this whole like repeat thing where she writes about breaking up with exes and all that, and I'm like I would love to just hear something different from her. Like I would even love it if she went back to because I like her country stuff, and I wish
Yeah,
she would go back to her country roots because I do like some of her pop stuff, but then like she went down the road of doing like folk music, and I just didn't think the folk sound was good for her.
I would agree. Um, I like a lot of her early stuff, like her debut, and then Fearless, and I think Red. I think Red was the last one that was like kind of country-ish. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, I mean, not that not that I have anything bad to say about her, but I don't find I don't find her to be that exciting as people actually hype her up to be when she's releasing songs about the same thing a lot of the time.
Yeah, I agree. I think she doesn't. I think her production is definitely better, but her voice hasn't. I don't think she is as much of a powerhouse singer
Yeah,
as, like, I don't know, maybe a Britney Spears or a Kesha or you know, maybe like Mariah or whatever. She's not like she doesn't blow you away, when she sings, I feel like.
yeah. Well, I've heard that she's like good in concert because I've had friends that have gone to see her in concert. Like she's good in concert, so she's definitely good live. But I just don't like. She doesn't blow me away. Like, but I still like some of her music, but it just still like. I guess I just don't understand the hype around her.
Same. She doesn't I feel like she doesn't switch her voice enough. She kind of just is very same note type. I don't know how to explain it. She's fine. I like a lot of her singles, but I don't really care beyond that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I like a lot of her singles, but she's not really my cup of tea. Like she's not my favorite, but um, I wouldn't say she's bad either.
Yeah, I think she's a little bit overrated personally. Just I think she's my big problem with Taylor is I think she's too exposed. Like she's too over commercialized.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Like she's just overblown with every new release, every new song, every performance. It's just a little too much.
I agree with that.
And you could say that for Beyonce or, Billie Eilish or whatever too. And
I mean, I would say too. Like I think Beyonce is overrated, and I Um, I have to say, I wasn't so sure. I wasn't a huge fan of Billie Eilish when she first came out. However, I have grown to, or the one thing that I do like is that the, uh, well, my problem with Billie Eilish, I like some of her songs, but the problem is like it's just as hard to understand her because she whispers a lot, so it's hard to understand her music.
that's totally fair. Yeah, that's my problem too. She doesn't raise the octave. I don't know. She doesn't like jump out and sing. She's more like flat. Not flat, but you know what I mean. Like she's very whispery, quiet.
Yeah, I do like the song she put out for the Barbie movie, and I actually, interestingly enough, I watched I like What Was I Made For, but when
It's
there was I saw a video on YouTube where there was a little like behind the scenes where they talked about making the song, and she actually did say there were a couple of different ways she could have sung the song. She could have sung it low. She could have sang it higher. Like she could have like belted it. So I'm almost wondering if she's downplaying her vocal ability only because if there were other ways she could have sung that song, just she chose not to. Like I'm wondering if if she hasn't like given us like more of what she can do, or if it's just what she's comfortable with. Like if she's comfortable with singing like in this whispery style and all that, then I don't know.
I feel like it's kind of similar with Lana Del Rey. Like her style is pretty similar to Billie's. Like just I don't really know for sure because I haven't really delved into them, but yeah, they don't they're not overrated. They're not my cup of tea either.
Yeah, and I'm the same way with Beyonce. I think she's overrated, but she does have she does have a couple of good catchy songs, but I find her to be overrated too.
Yeah, I don't really care for Beyonce either. Like Rihanna, she's okay. I
Yeah,
could a Rihanna song once in a while.
yeah, I like Rihanna. I just wish she would release. She keeps saying she's going to release a new album, and yet she hasn't even tried to like get back in the studio and record. But I get it. Like she's a mom now, but I would love to hear like new stuff from her because can't I can't remember the last thing she released, but I would love to hear something from her.
That'd be cool. I'd much rather that than another tortured poet sleeper
I
department.
know. I know. I will say the one song that I liked on that was the one song I did like on that album was the one with Post Malone where she
Fortnite.
uh Fortnite was good. I did like that one. But I'm almost like I'm kind of annoyed about it because it's a collaboration, but it felt like she was singing more of the song than he was because he was just doing the background vocals, and I was like, could you not just have like given him maybe like a line or two to sing instead of him just doing the background vocals?
He was more like in the back than she was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish he had gotten to sing a couple of lines.
Yeah, the video was really cool. I will say, for that video, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a cool video.
Taylor's early stuff is better. You're right.
Exactly right.
I don't think she's gonna go back to that sound at all. Taylor.
Yeah.
I think it's done. She's done with that, which that's fine.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I don't. I've heard a few from Billy recently. Like my sister's played a couple of them. No, My Strange Addiction.
I don't think I've heard that one, but I know like from her old stuff, like
Ocean.
um one of her old songs I liked. I'm trying to remember what the title of it was though.
Oh,
What I Want. She has a song called like What I Want or something like that.
hmm,
Um
that's new to me.
or yeah, it was one of her like old songs I liked. Um I just it's not coming to me, but I think it was called like What I Want or something like that.
Okay, I feel like she has a unique style to her, like visuals. Same with Gaga. Like they have a kind of a, they kind of switch their styles a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely do.
No Time to Die. Yeah, both of those are pretty good. They're pretty sad. Yeah, she seems to get put with the sad vibes a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she does too.
I'm trying to think. Anyone we haven't talked about Kesha? I'm not super familiar with her, to be honest.
Yeah, she's really good. I know a lot of her old stuff, a lot of her old material, like TikTok and all of that, like because she worked with Dr. Luke, and there was like all that. A lot of her earlier stuff has like
It's very
uh,
like 2010s type of like.
2010s,
And
but also like it's got like an auto tune sound to it because a lot of her early work has auto tune on it. But you know, after the whole thing she went through with like Dr. Luke and all that, like her new material has been really good, and it's nice to actually like it's nice to see her like you know, I feel like she enjoys singing now, and I like seeing that for her. Like she has her own style now. She I don't think she even needed auto tune to begin with because her voice is good enough on its own where it doesn't need all the auto tune.
I don't know what the obsession with auto tune was back in like the 2010s or whatever. There
Yeah.
was a lot of it.
Yeah, there was a lot of it. She was one of the ones that had it, but you know, I've listened to her sing live, and she doesn't need autotune. Like her voice can hold up on its own live, where she doesn't need all the autotune. Like she can just sing naturally without it.
I'm sure. What would you recommend like of her projects? Because I haven't heard.
So well, I like her. I like a lot of her early stuff is cat. Um, how have you how have you not heard of her music? Like she was like so big in the 2010s.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
She was everywhere. And yes, there's a dollar sign for the S.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah.
Um, But I would her early stuff is very catchy. TikTok. She has a song called "We Are Who We Are."
I made
Um,
one
oh, have you heard that one?
maybe a long time ago.
Cher's vocals are sometimes auto-tuned. Actually, no. Although I will say, the one Cher actually did record like one of the first songs that actually did have auto-tune in it. So back in the '90s when she recorded,
It's something love, right?
actually I think it's called Believe. I
Yeah,
think that's what it's called. But
I've heard.
that was like one of the first songs I think in the '90s that was said to have autotune in it, and Cher recorded that. So,
Wow, I've
um,
heard that before.
but Cher's a legend. So there's that. But
Same with Dolly.
as she's always been a legend. But as far as Kesha, I would recommend TikTok. We Are Who We Are. Um, Come On. She has a song called of more recent stuff in the past couple of years. I would recommend she has a song called "Praying." That
Yeah,
was
that.
that was the first song that she released after what she went through with Dr. Luke. That was like the first song she released back when she came back to the music world.
That's a
Um,
song.
uh, she has a song called, she sang a song for, if you've seen the movie The Greatest Showman, there's a song called This Is Me from the soundtrack.
Yeah, we've got that soundtrack. It has a second disc, I think, and it has like her as part of the guest lineup.
Yes. Yeah, she sang a cover of "This Is Me" for the Greatest Showman soundtrack, and I actually really like her version of it. So,
It,
um,
it could fit her a little bit more
yes,
since about all the drama and whatever.
yeah, I think that's why she sang it because of all the trauma she went through and everything. But I mean, if you compare her version and the original version, I actually think both are good. The original is good, and then her cover is really good. So I actually think both are good.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to. I haven't heard it since the film, since we saw the movie, the great movie. Yeah, I'll have to look that, see how that holds up.
Yes, definitely. I would recommend, but I say she has a lot of good songs. And um, I think she has another album that's supposed. Kesha has another album that's supposed to drop sometime this year. I'm not sure when, but she has a new album that's going to be coming out.
That's dope. Yeah, that'll be cool for her.
Yeah, I'm just glad she I'm just glad she came back to doing music after, all the stuff that went down with Dr. Luke. I wasn't actually sure if she was going to return into the music scene or not, but I'm glad that she came back to keep doing music because I've always enjoyed her music, and I'm excited to hear the new album.
Yeah, I might start. Do you know what album the Praying is on?
Um,
I don't.
I'll have to look it up and see which one it is.
Okay.
Because her first album was self-titled. She has a song called Kiss and Tell. I like that one too. She has a song called Kiss and Tell. I like that one.
I'll have to listen.
Um, and then um,
Here.
uh,
Oh yeah, he's a big Celine fan.
shout out to Celine. Yeah, Celine's good. Uh,
Enya.
Ditto, Dua Lipa, Lord. Yeah, um I don't think I know Enya, but
Same.
I'm familiar with everybody else that's mentioned there.
Yeah, same here.
Um, but
That's
like her first album is self-titled, and then she has an album called Warrior, I believe. Um,
a lot of love from people.
yeah,
That's from
yeah,
what.
Yeah, she's got yeah self-titled album. She has an album called Warrior, and I have to remember what the other album is. But then I also think she released another album that was just like remixes of some of her songs.
Interesting. I'm not a huge remix fan.
I didn't listen. I didn't listen to the. I didn't listen to the album with the remixes. So
It's more for the club, I guess.
yeah, because she has some of her songs actually do have the club stone to them. So I can see. I can definitely see why that is.
What'd you say? Sorry, could you repeat that?
Um, I said a lot of her songs have like a club kind of feel to them.
Oh, I got.
So I can see why I can see why that is because a lot of her songs have like that club 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 vibe.
Yeah, like Blow
Yeah.
from whatever year. I saw a play called Anne Juliet. I think this was in like September or whatever last year, and her song was in it. Like they kind of covered her song Blow, and it was really cool. And I went back to the original. It's actually really fun.
Oh yeah, Blow is a good song.
It's really fun to listen to.
And then she had the
Celtic.
Celtic singer, huh?
I didn't
I'll
know
have
that.
to look into that. I don't know who she is. I'll have to look. I'll have to look into that.
Same here. Orinoco Flow. Sail away.
Hmm. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think. That just reminded me. Yeah, she has a song called. She has a song called. Kesha also has a song called. Um, she has two songs called Crazy Beautiful Life and See You Next Tuesday. Those are two others of hers that I like.
All right. Well, I have some listening to do. It looks like.
Yeah, yeah, her stuff is really catchy, so it's definitely worth checking out.
All right. Now, are you a fan of Britney at all? I know there's a
Britney,
Britney
uh,
and
Britney Spears.
yeah.
Yes, I am a Britney fan.
Okay. What would you say is your favorite part, or like what drew you to her?
Um, I think the first song of hers that I ever heard was the first song of hers that I heard was "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time," and um,
It's a good
I
jam.
found it very catchy. But then I also know like Toxic and Toxic. They play Toxic on the radio a lot. So
True.
Toxic, "Hit Me, Baby, Baby, One More Time." She has a song called "Sometimes" that I really like. And yeah, I think I just after hearing Hit Me Baby One More Time," I looked into her music more. But also because um, I played so the Just Dance video games have her songs too. So dancing to her songs on Just Dance is fun. Um, and she has a song called um, also heard a song of hers called Circus, and I really like that one too.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I've just always liked her. I feel like she's the like original, like she's like the original pop princess of the '90s.
You're right.
Um,
She was.
and yeah, I've always enjoyed her. I've always enjoyed her songs.
I don't. I'm not super familiar, but I know some of them like Womanizer and Lucky and Toxic. Some of those. I know a few of them.
And she has a song called "Till the World Ends." That one's really good too.
Oh, I'll have to look those up.
And she's like she was like somebody we were talking about earlier where Tate McRae, like she's like Tate McRae. She's got really good dance skills as well. So she's like Tate McRae in the sense where she's a good dancer, but she can also sing as well.
That's true. She's almost Tate McRae's almost like the new Britney. Like
Yeah,
me,
I think that's a fair assessment.
I've heard that a lot from people.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment to have of her. Like I can honestly like see how it kind of relates between the both of them.
Yeah, I think we talked about most of everyone,
Yeah, I think so too.
most pop girl. We could probably do a second one,
Yes, I
talking,
would love to do a second one sometime. Yes.
or even like a pop boys or something.
Yeah, since we talked about the girls, we can talk about the boys next time. Or
Oh
we
yeah,
can do
we need to switch it up next time.
yes.
My comment. Uh,
I thought I did see the comment. No.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, elementary. So she was big in the '90s and 2000.
Yes. Cause that's when like Toxic and Hit Me Baby One More Time, like songs like that were popular.
Right. That's cool though. You heard them in your elementary days. That's pretty cool.
I didn't I didn't discover her till like the 2000s, I think, because I didn't know her when I was younger. I found out about her like I think it was in like middle school or something. Was when I first like came across her. Was in like middle school or something like that.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, I think we can maybe start wrapping it up. I think
Yes.
or one of the longer ones I've done, which I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was a good. I think it was. I think this was like a fun, good discussion.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas for like next time? Because I definitely want to do one in the summer.
I mean, I'm open to ideas. So, I mean, whatever topics you want to talk about, like I'm open. I'm open to discussion on anything. So, if there are any topics in particular that you want to discuss, then I'm all for discussion on things.
Okay. Well, I'll think of some during this month, and then you can maybe do the same. Maybe brainstorm, see what you come up with.
I can do that. I can put my thinking cap on.
Alrighty. Well, I think this went well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining, DJ. I appreciate it. Well, do you have any other closing remarks or anything you want to add before we end here?
I don't think so. I think I just I think it was a very fun discussion, and I look forward to like doing more like fun discussions in the future. I had a blast though. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Thanks for joining. I actually didn't have another guest for a long time. I'm like wondering who's going to be the next one. So I got one here. I'll try to keep uh, a new guest every time. I think I might have an older guest come back in the summer, but then we'll do another one, I think.
Oh yeah, I would love to do another one. I would love to do another one in the future. So, yes, definitely.
Nice. Well, thanks everyone for watching or listening. You don't have to watch this. You can just podcast. You don't have to look at us, but if you want to,
You're welcome.
yeah. See you, DJ. Thanks for coming by. I keep so bad at putting these on the screen. Yeah. Do you have any plans for today or the weekend, or are you just chilling?
Um, just chilling. I'm gonna be playing sports most of the weekend, so that'll be fun. I have to work a little bit too, but yeah,
Everyone does, I feel.
nothing too crazy.
Okay. Pretty much same, except for the sports thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I've got an event at Ignite tomorrow. It's like a member thing, like a memorabilia con where we bring stuff and we like showcase some items from home and we'll have some like drinks and stuff.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I think I'm gonna see Final Destination 6 as well on Saturday.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really big on horror movies, so I don't think it would like. I don't think it would. I don't think I would like it because I'm not big on horror films.
That's fair. Yeah, they're not for everyone. Yeah, I've got a lot of listening though, thanks to you.
Oh, of course, you're welcome. Absolutely. I hope whenever you have time to, like deep dive and listen. Yeah, I think you'll find there are a lot of good like a lot of good like catchy songs in the mix of all those.
I'll definitely do more listening with Gaga and Britney and um, what's the last one? Kesha.
Yes.
Yeah, and you should listen to Lipa's new album. It's pretty short.
I will. I'll definitely make sure I give it a listen.
All right, let me know what you think after.
I sure will.
All right, well, thank you once again for hopping on. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll let you know when we get another one going. All right.
Please do.
Well, you have a great rest of your day, Jacob.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Take care, and I'll let you know when we get back on. All right.
Sounds good.
You have a good day. All right.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye bye.